Every now and then I stumble across an artist who just has it all. Awesome guitar skills, awesome vocals, but most importantly, awesome songwriting skills. And I just feel the need to want to learn their song, but also share that with my audience. And this happened a couple of years ago with an artist named Cecilia Castleman. I'll leave a link to her stuff in the description below. She's amazing, check her out. But in this video, I want to talk about an artist named Noah Rinker, and he's incredible. So I actually personally met Noah at the NAMM 2020 show just before COVID hit. I was at the Taylor booth playing a few guitars, and Noah walked up to me and he said, "Hey, you're Dave, right? I've learned a few songs from your tutorials." So we had a nice chat, and then I followed him on Instagram. Now, as I was walking away, I was watching him play guitar. And as a guitar teacher, you can quickly know who's got natural talent, and he certainly did. Anyway, fast forward a couple of years, I saw him post more covers, more live performances on his Instagram, and he had some chops. I mean, he's better than me at guitar, easily. And more recently, he started releasing his own original music, which is just so good. If you're a fan of Zach Bryan, if you're a fan of country music, John Mayer, singer-songwriter tunes, then you're going to absolutely love Noah Rinker's stuff. In this video, I'm going to teach you his most recent single, Red Bandana, which makes great use of hammer-ons to really embellish chords and make them sound a whole lot more interesting. Even if you don't want to listen to Noah Rinker or his stuff, this is a really fun riff to play on guitar, so be sure to check it out. Without any further ado, let's jump into the tutorial, but be sure to check out Noah Rinker. Massive things ahead for this artist. I'll leave a link to his stuff in the description below. Now for the lesson. Okay, so for the basics of this song, we'll need a guitar in standing tuning and a capo on the 5th fret of our guitar. Let's start off with the intro, which is the main riff of this song, and it's a lot of fun to play. This is the highlight of the song on the guitar for me anyway. So we're gonna start off with an A-7 shape. So just your index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We're going to start off with our middle finger lifted though, because we're gonna hammer that on after the first beat. So we're gonna strike the 5th and 4th strings and then hammer that middle finger into place. And then we'll do a quick down, up strum. So the rhythmic direction is down, down, up. Now we're going to do something similar for the second half of this bar, but we're going to lift our middle finger, hit the open 5th and 4th strings, and hammer our middle finger onto the 2nd fret of the 5th string this time. So strike those strings, hammer on, and another down, up stroke. And it doesn't really matter what strings you hit. If you're focusing on the higher strings, that's probably better. You can hit all the strings of the chord too if you want, but I tend to just sort of focus on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. So the second half, and the rhythmic direction, down, down, up, and together with the first half. Now for the second bar with our middle finger here on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, we're going to hit it and hammer our ring finger onto the 3rd fret. And then we're going to pluck that 5th string again, and with an upstroke hit the open 4th string and hammer your middle finger onto that 2nd fret. And now we're in a C chord shape. So those 3 plucks, down, down, up. And one more time, down, down, up. That's the rhythmic direction. If you happen to hit other strings around those particular notes, that's completely okay. So after that upstroke, we're then going to play another up, down, up, and sort of focusing on those 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. And the bar in total. And a little bit faster. And the first 2 bars in total. For the 3rd and 4th bars, we're going to play an F major 7 with the sus2. Let's just call it an F sus2 for the purposes of this lesson. From the C chord, you're just going to put your pinky finger onto the 3rd fret of the 4th string. Keep your index finger where it is and your ring finger where it is, and your thumb will reach over the top to hit that 1st fret of the 6th string. So that's a beautiful chord there. That's our F sus2 with the major 7th. Now we can play these 2 bars in a couple of ways. The first way is to play it with a down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. Or we can play down, down, up, and repeat that twice, which would sound like this. These are just, of course, suggested strumming patterns. So I encourage you to just sort of feel the rhythm yourself and play whatever sounds good to you. In the intro, what I'm going to do is, for the first time I play the riff, I'm going to play down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. And the second time I'll play down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And that's it for the main riff. So the intro will sound like this in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. And at a faster speed. Next, we move on to the verse. Now, the verse is very, very similar to the intro. And in fact, if you want to just play what you've learned in the intro for the verse, you can absolutely do that. But I'm going to teach you what Noah plays in the verse. It's a slight variation from the intro. Now, the difference occurs in the second bar. So in the second bar, we jump straight to a C sus2, so ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And on the first down strum, we're going to actually hammer our middle finger into place to form that C chord. And on the 2 beat, strum the chord and then end with a up, down, up. So the C chord here. And everything else is the same. So the verse would sound like this. Remember, with that F sus2, you could play any sort of variation of that. As long as it fits within the 8th note framework and the rhythm's right, then you'll be fine. So just sort of feel it. Again, what I've shown is just a suggested strumming pattern. From time to time, Noah mixes it up. He doesn't play the exact same thing every single time. So I'll just play through the verse riff twice, but in the song, for every verse, you'll need to play this line of tab through 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And at a faster speed. After the first verse, there's a break, and what I'm going to do is basically just play the exact same thing as the intro. Then there's a second verse, and then we get to the pre-chorus. So for the pre-chorus, we're going to play an A minor 7, strum it, hold it out for a full bar of music, then a lazy G. So you can just put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string here, and just sort of strum a G like that up to the 2nd string. You can mute the 5th string, or you could use your middle finger to hit that 2nd fret of the 5th string, completely up to you. And then we're going to play an F sus2 for 4 bars of music. Now, the strumming pattern that I'm suggesting and that we use is just down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. So similar to what we had in the verse. That's it for the pre-chorus, which sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we get to the chorus, and the chorus has 3 lines of chords here. So we're going to start with our F sus2. We're going to just strum this with a down, down, up, down, up. Then we go to a C chord with the same strumming pattern as well. But what I'm going to do is start with my middle finger lifted, and on the first down strum, hammer my middle finger into place. Down, down, up, down, up. After that, we go to a G sus4. So I just move my ring finger up to the 3rd fret of the 6th string. I mute the 5th string, keep my index finger where it is. You can play a G chord as well if you want, but it's just easier to keep your index finger where it is. And we're going to strum this with a strumming pattern that's similar to what we had for the F sus2s in the verse and the pre-chorus. So down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. So that's the first line of chords for the chorus. Then for the second line of chords, it's almost the same, except for the G sus4, we're just going to play a down, down, up, down, up. And then we go to A minor 7 and back to our G sus4. Both those chords contained within 1 bar with a quick down, down, up, down, down. each. So the second line of chords. And then the third line of chords is just the same as the first line of chords played through twice. So that's it for the chorus. After the first chorus is a post-chorus, which is just the same as the first line of chords of the chorus. There's a bit of a harmonica break there. After that post-chorus, we have break number 2, which is just the same as the first break, but it's halved. So it's that main intro riff just played through once. Then we have a third verse, another pre-chorus, a second chorus, and then post-chorus number 2, which we could also call the bridge or the instrumental. Now this is identical to the chorus with one exception here, and we're just adding in a second line of chords. This is very similar structure-wise to the chorus, except a couple of things. So first off, we're adding an extra chord after the G sus4 in the second line of chords. So when we go to the G sus4, we're going to play down, down, up, and then go to a G sharp diminished. So I play that with my middle and ring finger on the 4th frets of the 6th and 3rd string. So down, down, up, down, down, up. And then we go A minor 7 back to G sus4. So this second line of chord. And then the third line of chords is just the same as the first line of chords, just played through once. After that post-chorus 2, we have break number 3, which is just the same as the intro, and then verse number 4, which ends the song. And that is it for Red Bandana. So there's quite a few parts to this structure, but you'll see it down below. We have intro, verse 1, break 1, verse 2, pre-chorus 1, chorus 1, post-chorus 1, then break 2, verse 3, pre-chorus 2, chorus 2, post-chorus 2, then we have break 3, and finally the last verse, which is also the outro. And that's everything you need to learn for this brilliant song. I absolutely love that intro riff, just a great use of hammer-ons with open chords. So now I'll be doing a playthrough of this song, and I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. Big thanks to my friend Eric for lending his vocals to this playthrough. Be sure to check out the original recording, of course, because it's just such a great tune. Noah's vocals are incredible. But this is just my cover, of course, to help you play along with the song. So feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
Tell just by the love
Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here. Or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitarzerotohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.